Okay, you've learned what ratios are, and you've learned that two ratios that equal each other are called proportions. So now you're going to be solving proportions. And you have to solve a proportion when one of the four items in the proportion is unknown. In other words, you're going to have an X or a Y in there. You're going to know three of the things, and you're going to have to solve for the fourth one. All right, let's begin. There are different ways that you're going to be doing this. The first one is going to be solving using mental math. No, mental math is not as difficult as you might think it is. Look at this. Let me get my pen up here, and we'll choose red. No, red. All right, look at this. You see something here that makes sense, don't you? 12 times 3 gives you 36. So what can I multiply by 3 and get 21? Well, the answer is 7, and you just solved that proportion. Okay? All right, over here, what times 10 gives you 40? Well, that's times 4. So that means 8 times 4 is going to give you 32. Okay, that's not too bad, is it? All right, let's try a couple on your watch now. Okay, your turn. Pause the video and get back with me and see how you did. Okay, so did you do this? 8 times what gives me 24? That's times 3. So that means I'm going to multiply by 3 up here. And my answer is 9. Good job. All right, now 5 times what gives me 40? Times 8. So that means that m times 8 gives me 16. So what times 8 gives you 16? 2. Very good. I bet you got both of those. All right, now solving using cross products. This is the second method of doing this, and this time, see, when you look at this one, 15 to 25, it's not easy to come up with the number that you multiplied by to get 25 from 15. So we have to do this one a different way. So what we do is we cross multiply. We go 15 times 38, and we get 570, and we go 25 times x, and we get 25x. Not too bad. Just cross multiply the 38 times the 15, the 25 times the x. All right, now you know how to solve the rest of this. Put our line down the middle, divide by 25 on both sides. Okay. These cancel each other out. That gives you x equals, and the answer is 22.8. I bet you did that in your head too, didn't you? I didn't do it in my head either. I already had it figured out. Okay, let's do this one. 12 times 21. Oh, get my pen up here. 12 times 21 gives us 252 equals 15 times x. Okay, so we just did cross products. We did 12 times 21, 15 times x. Now we solve a problem just like we normally do. We divide by 15 on both sides. And that gives us x equals, let's see, 17.8. Okay? So, once again, using cross products, the reason you do this is because you can't do it mentally. Because you can't look at this and go, okay, what do I multiply 15 by to get 21? That's not an easy thing to do. If there's an easy way to do it, if you come back over here and look at this and you see 8 and 24, it's easy to look at 8 and 24 and go, oh, I multiply by 3. If you can do that, that's the easiest way to solve the problem. If you can't do that, then you use cross products. Okay? All right. Work these two, and let's see how you do. Oh, I rhymed. Pause the video. All right, so we've got 8 over 12 equals y over 30. We go 8 times 30, which gives you 240. And 12 times y, which gives you 12y. We divide both sides by 12. And we get 20 equals y. I hope that that's what you got. All right, this time we go 20 times 36, which gives us 720, equals 27 times V. Then we draw our line down the middle, divide both sides by 27, and we get V equals, I bet that's going to be 25, but let's see, 720 divided by 27, it can't be 25. Let's see, that's 2 gives you 54. 54, that leaves you 180, that gives you 4, 5, 6, 6 times 27 is 162, with 18 left over, and then that gives you, how many times is that? 27 goes into 180, oh, same thing, 6 times. So that's going to be repeating. So the answer is 26.6 repeating. Okay? All right, now you're going to use it to solve unit rates also. For example, for $2.34, I can get 6 oranges. Okay? How many dollars would 8 oranges cost? Well, this is what you do. You go 6 times X equals 8 times 234. So that gives you 32, 24, 27, 16, $18.72. Gives you $18.72. And then we just got something that we need to solve. Divide by 6 on both sides. And that gives us X equals $3.12. So that means if 6 oranges cost $2.34, 8 oranges will cost $3.12. All right, postcards cost $2.45 for 5 cards. So we're going to write $2.45 for 5 cards. How much would 13 cards cost? And where's the 13 going to go? Well, we were talking about 5 cards, and we put the cards on the bottom. So we're going to put the cards on the bottom on this side too. So that's the 13 goes on bottom. And we put our X up here. Draw our line down the middle. 5 times X. Oops. Nope, that's wrong. I wasn't supposed to do that yet, was I? Draw a line down the middle. 5 times X is 5X. 13 times 245. I should have done that ahead of time. 13 times 245. That gives us 6, 7, 27, 35, and 245. That gives us 5, 8, 11, $31.85. $31.85. Okay? So what do we do now? We divide both sides by 5. And we get X equals $31.85 divided by 5. That goes 6 times. That's 30. Bring down the 1 and the 8. Put our decimal here. 5 goes into 18 3 times. 3 times that is 15 with 3 left over. 5 goes into that 7 times with nothing left over. So the answer is $6.37. Wow, your turn. If 12 roses cost $18.96, what is the cost of 5 roses? Just remember to put roses on either on the top or the bottom, but be consistent, and put dollars either on the top or bottom, but just be consistent about how you do it, okay? Pause the video. Okay, so we've got 12 roses cost $18.96. You could have done it $18.96 over 12, it's fine. And what is the cost of 5 roses? I just did it this way to be different this time. Okay, so we go 12 times X and we get 12X. We go 5 times $18.96 and we get $94.80. I hope that's right. And then we divide both sides. Divide both sides by 12. That cancels out, and we're left with 9480 divided by 12. That goes 8 times, oops, no, 7 times, which gives us 84, and then 108. That goes 9 times, 108, and then it goes 0 times, so $7.90. So the cost of 5 roses would be $7.90. Okay, that's it. That's the presentation. Go do your assignment and do well.